What's up, family? Welcome back to I Am Tina Budgets. It's your girl Tina, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, make a comment, hit like, and share it with your family and friends. Let's invite everybody because it's a party. In this video, you're gonna see how I break down my bills for my November 20th paycheck. I'm gonna set up my cash stuffings, my envelope for cash stuffing, excuse me, and my sinking funds. And I forgot to tell y'all a few things. Why y'all didn't remind me? Did I tell y'all to remind me? Girl, I don't remember. I'm having a little. Anyway, so stay tuned if you want to see all that and listen to what I forgot to tell you. I'll be back. That's right, family. It is November 20th paycheck for me. You know, I get two in a month, on the 5th and the 20th if you're new here. So for November 20th paycheck, we'll be paying bills for the 20th through the end of the month. And this month has 30 days in it, so it's the 20th through the 30th. All right, so let's get those written down. Well, those bills are a car note, Disney Plus, a card, Xfinity, another card, which is my care credit, and another card. Child, I know. And of course, my tithing goes into this pay period. All right, so let's get that set up. So at the top, we're going to put the date, which is this paycheck is for November 20th. Okay. So as you guys know that are not new here, that I am a salaried employee and I get $25.25 each paycheck after deductions. If you are new here, I am a salaried healthcare worker, and every 5th I get $25.25 after deductions, and the 20th I get $25.25 after deductions. Okay, so that's what we're working with, and on the 20th of the month, that is the paycheck that I do my tithing from. And I don't necessarily put a date on that. I guess I can just say the 20th because that's when it happens, out of the 20th paycheck. And the tithing from the 20th paycheck is $5.05. Okay? That's what I send into my church at the end of every month. So the rest of the bills, there are plenty. Calm down. There's plenty left. I know. I got to keep myself calm sometimes. So on the 20th, there is a car that is due on the 20th. And that amount is $786. We also have Disney Plus on the 20th. I'm sorry, that's the 22nd. And that is $15. And there's a card on the 24th, and that is $150. That's cable, internet, and all of the above that has to do with that kind of stuff. Is due on the 25th, and that is $184. And for another card, that's some of the stuff I gotta tell y'all. That's on the 28th. and that is $100. But that is care credit. Let me put that there if I can make it fit. That's my care credit card. Okay. So, and lastly is a card, one of those, and that is due at the, oh, I'm sorry, I put the $sign. I'm ready to pay that and get it over with. Oh, yes, Lord, it's coming. So that is due on the 30th of every month, or 31st. It just depends on how many days are in the month. It's due on the last day of the month each month. And so that's what I pay. So my regular pay is $25.25. That happens on the 5th and the 20th of every month. I am a salaried healthcare worker. Tithing come out at the end of the month, which is the 20th check, and that is $5.05. There's a car note, 20th, $7.86. There's a Disney Plus, 22nd, at $15. There's a card, the 24th, and it's $150. That's cable and internet, all of those things. That is on the 25th, and it's $184 on care credit, 28th of the month, and it's $100. And a card, the last day of the month, whether it's the 28th, like in February, the 30th, or 31, depends on how many days are in the month, of course. That gets $100. Okay, there we have it. And so we're going to add all these things up. So one of the things I forgot to tell y'all is that my birthday was in October. It was my birthday. Yeah. It was October 12th. I am a Libra. Hey, Libra gang. Gang. What's up, birthday twin? Girl. What's up? So yeah, I turned a year older on October 12th. It was wonderful. We had a good time, a really good time. And so the other thing I forgot to tell y'all is that my dad had a birthday. His birthday is November 2nd. He had two great things that happened for him. His birthday on November 2nd, he turned 78 years old. And his third retirement. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. Girl, listen, my dad has retired 3 times, and I ain't had a chance to retire one. You see, he just can't be still. And guess what? Guess what he did? Part-time job. He retired one Friday. He was on the part-time job the following Monday. He can't sit down. He can't hush, and he can't sit down. But I think that's where I get my gift of gab from, because y'all already know. If you're not new here, you know. Girl, I ramble. I know some of y'all like it, though. Y'all like it. All right, let's add up all these things. Excuse me. So tithing is $5.05. Car note, $5.86. Disney, $15. Card, $150. Cable internet, $184. Care credit, card. And that equals, wait a minute. Did I get everything in there? Let's do this again. Y'all know I'm rambling and I lose track of a lot of things. Okay, so 505 plus 786 plus 15 plus 150 plus 184 plus 100 plus 100. Yep, that's right, 1840. So our total of all of these things is 1840. That's what it is. So we're going to take the amount of money we made, which was the $25.25, and we're going to subtract the $18.40. That leaves us with $685. Okay, so $685 is what we're working with. And let's set up our cash envelopes first. So our envelopes that get cash that I spend from is always, if you're not new here, you know that's my groceries and my gas. If you're new here, it's my groceries and my gas. I know. So groceries, as always. Well, you know, Thanksgiving is coming up. Remember we talked about that in the last video. You know, we said Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Girl, it's tomorrow. Yes, it is here. So I'm gonna budget a little bit extra for Thanksgiving. So I can make sure I get all these things. Yes, I'm cooking partially, if that makes sense. We'll talk about it. So I'm going to budget $150 for groceries this time. And gas is going to get the same, which is $65. Okay. So we brought down our leftovers, which is $685. And then we're going to add up our groceries and our gas. And that's at $150 plus $65. And that gives us $215. And so we're going to subtract the $215 from our $685. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have brought that over here for y'all so y'all can see it. I'm sorry. So our groceries plus our gas gives us a total of $215. So we bring our $215 here. So we're going to take that $215 and subtract it to what was left after paying our bills, which is the $685. So we take $685, and take $215 from that, and that gives us $470. That is what that total is. Leftover is $470. Okay, so now we're gonna hit up our sinking funds. So our sinking funds are they're the same ones. Remember we talked about last video that we're gonna finish out this year and quarter with the same ones, and when next quarter start, which is the first of the year, is we're gonna then establish our high priorities and our low priorities, and of course cash ones. But for now, we're gonna keep going with the same ones, just getting my hands wet, getting going into it, just to make sure I understand what I'm doing and how I can finagle it and do what is cohesive for me and for my budget. So we're doing our sinking funds in personal. And personal is going to get $20. Oh, let's bring over our $470. Our leftover actual is $470. Okay. So, my personal envelope is getting $20. My miscellaneous is going to get $30. I'm increasing that a little bit because if you remember in our last video, or if you're new here, miscellaneous is the the envelope that I'm going to use to do something special with my grandson. Hopefully the day after or the weekend after Thanksgiving. There's a lot of areas and where we live that we can, you know, drive to look at the nice Christmas lights. You stay in your car, you pay whatever fee per car, and you drive through or walk through, it depends on where you go, and see all the Christmas decorations. I just want to see his face light up to see all those different colors and all those different things. And so we're also gonna, you know, they sell hot cocoa and things like that, but you know, he can't have that, so I'm just gonna take his little formula and a tumbler or in a Yeti cup or something warmed, so when we're sipping on something warm, he can have a nice little warm bottle. That's what the plan is. I think that'll be nice. Next is housing, not mortgage or rent housing. This is, you know, to add more decor or anything that the house will need for to beautify it a little more. So we're gonna add $15 to that. Entertainment, and I may have to add miscellaneous and entertainment folder or binder, envelope together to do what we need to do for that whole trip that we just talked about for my grandson. It's getting $15. The insurance For car maintenance, is getting $25. And for holiday savings, that's to get gifts for the grandson, it's getting $30. Okay. So, like I said, my grandson was born December 15th. He'll be 1 year old on December 15th. And like we talked about in the last video, he'd rather play with the package that the gift came in than the actual gift. Because, you know, we don't know what he's into yet. But he does like Bluey. The show Bluey. Honey, forget about it. Forget about it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add up these envelopes, see what their totals are. So personal's getting $20, miscellaneous is getting $30, housing's getting $15, entertainment's getting $15, car maintenance is getting $25, and holiday savings, I just drew a blank then, it's getting $30. I don't think that's right. Is that right? I feel like I'm missing something. I guess not. Let's do it again. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I'm having a moment. You know, when I told you that introduction, I have a little couple. Yeah. Honey, it might be doing it for me. I don't know, but we're going to do it again. $20 for personal, $30 for miscellaneous, $15 for housing, $15 for entertainment, $25 for car maintenance, and $30 for holiday savings. $135. I guess that's right. It just didn't seem like it was. You know, I don't know. I'm having these little sippy sips. So we're going to take the $470 and we're going to subtract the $135 from it for our sinking funds. And that gives us a grand total left over of $335. Yep, that's what that gives us. So I'm just curious. Let's see. We're going to take that $215 from our cash envelopes and we're going to add our sinking funds of $135 to that. And that gives us $350. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry I bumped that. My apologies. So it gives us $350. But from leftover from this $470 is the $335. So what we're going to do with that $335 is we're putting it into that pay off debt, that extra debt to be paid off. We're going to put that there to pay off that debt. And we're going to put that $335 there. As you guys know, I don't stuff that envelope. I just send it to a different account. And once that, at the end of this quarter, I'll just take that amount and show you guys how I have that in a different account. And send that to the debt, that snowball debt that I have of $122,242. That has been ingrained in my brain. I am so ready to say a different number. Lower. Okay, I'm ready for that. So that's where we are for my bill breakdown, my cash envelope stuffing, and my sinking funds. And that's what we're going to put to the pay off that extra debt. Okay. So let's make sure we did everything correctly. And the Budgeting Moms planner is so wonderfully designed. I'm going to make sure that we get 0 at this little area here that gives you your total income, because we're working on a zero-based income. So every coin counts and it has a home to go to, and I'm telling it where to go and what to do. So let's make sure we got that right. So our total income is $25.25, and so we subtract that from every category. So category 1, where is it? Well, that's our $685. No, I'm sorry. Bill total. That's our $1840. My apologies. And number 2 is our cash stuffing, which is $215. And number 3 is our sinking funds of $135. And number 4, let's see, we're left over. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring that down. Our 4 is our $335. And we don't have a number 5, so that's 0. So what we do is we take our calculator and we do our 25. We subtract the 1840. We subtract the 215. Sorry. We subtract the 135. We subtract the 335. We subtract the 0 and we get our equal of 0. So we are working on 0. So of this paycheck of November 20th, the $2,525, we allocated a home for each and every dollar of that income, which is fantastic. I had a couple of snafus there, didn't I? A couple of hiccups. Girl, I know. It's this cup. It's this cup. Honey, it's this cup because it's a party. That's what it is. It's this cup because it's a party. We're going to keep moving. So, so there we are. We have the breakdown for my November 20th paycheck. The $25.25, every dollar of the $25.25 has a home, and we come up with 0 base. We have 0 at the end. So that is fantastic. I'm so glad. We did what we needed to do, honey. We did what we needed to do. All right, so, I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. So, here we are, our categories. So we're going to go ahead and fill this part out. We have our groceries. We have our gas. We have our personal. And we have miscellaneous. Our housing. Our entertainment. Our car maintenance, which is the insurance envelope for us. Oh, and I have new envelopes coming that I personalized myself, so everything's gonna say what it's supposed to say, girl. I know, I'm super excited. I ordered them from Etsy, from the Etsy store. Oh, I can't remember. But when I get it, I'll do I'll come back and do another video with me opening it and showing you who I ordered it from, or who two different people, who I ordered what from whom I ordered what. I know, I can't get it together, y'all. It's the cup. But anyway, I'm going to do that. And hopefully you guys can check them out. We'll see how it goes. Next thing and last is our holiday savings. Okay. So as we know, because of Thanksgiving, groceries is getting $150 this time. Gas is getting its regular $65. Personal is getting $20. Miscellaneous is getting a little extra of $30 because of the plans. Housing is getting $15. Entertainment is also getting $15. Car maintenance is getting $25. I have oil change coming up. And holiday savings is getting $30, a little bit extra because holidays are coming up. So that's how we're going to break all that down. And let's add that up to see what our total is. And I know we did it already, but I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I saw, and I don't remember what I said. Hey, girl, you know what's up. All right, so let's add that. So it's 150 plus the 65 plus the 20 plus the 30 plus the 15 plus the 15 plus the 25 plus the 30, and that comes out to $350. So that's what we're going to stuff in the next video. And in the next video, I'll have my denominations broke down of, I'll have my denomination breakdown of what bill these categories will get and the count. And I'll also fill in my thoughts for this paycheck too. Let me write it in there as well. For this paycheck too is just to, my money thoughts is to save, because my future depends on it. It does. And the priority goal is to, we can go ahead and write that in too, because we all know, if we're not new here, to pay off my $122,242 of debt. Oh, Jesus. It kind of hurts a little bit to say that, don't it? But I made that debt. I'm a big girl. I can take accountability for it, and I'm going to move forward. That's why I'm on this journey. So that's what it will be. And my quote is still the same that I always put on, and I'll transfer that and we'll talk about it again for those of you that are new here and hasn't seen that video. If you haven't, go back to the last video, girl. It tells you what it is. Come on, girl. And so I have all that done then, and then we'll do our cash stuffing, and we'll move on from there. So the things that I did, I wanted to tell y'all, I think I did. Let's recap. My birthday was October 12th. We had a wonderful time. Got some nice cards and words of encouragement from you guys, and you didn't even know it was my birthday. Look at that. And nice gifts, of course. My dad's birthday was November 2nd. He turned 78, and he is on his kind of third retirement. Girl, some of us, we ain't made it to one, and he's had 3. He works in construction, and so it's a whole to do. But he can't be still, and as long as he's mobile and moving, because I work in the healthcare field, I'm okay with it. As long as he's not putting his life in danger, I'm fine. And he's not, so he's okay. Well, construction is dangerous in itself, but he is a vet in regards to construction, so accidents do happen. But he isn't in construction anymore. He retired from that, and now he's doing what he calls a push around job. What we know is a side hustle, but he calls it a push around. He's 78. Girl, y'all know. But anyway, I think that was all I had to tell you. And then, of course, my grandson, about what I plan to do with him that after Thanksgiving Day. Oh, and what I forgot to tell y'all. Family, y'all niece, my daughter, the oldest, our daughter, the oldest, y'all niece, honey, she totaled her car. She's fine. A deer hit her, opposed to her hitting the deer. She is, she's a nurse. She's a traveling nurse, and she was doing an assignment in South Carolina. And she and the friend that she travels with had the night off, and she works the night shift, 7 p to 7 a, and they went out, and they were headed back to their hotel, and it was this rural area, and unfortunately a deer T-boned her from the passenger side, rolled on top of the car. Hooves came through the sunroof, and then flipped on top of the hood of the car and off to the ditch. She was scared. It was like 1 o'clock on a Sunday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning deal. And I woke up crazy, of course. And my husband did too. And we were going to get in the car and go to South Carolina. But we didn't have to do that. She was fine. And I told her, you know, things are replaceable. People are not. Unfortunately, we lost my mother many years ago, back in 2010. 13 years ago this Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day, actually, in a car accident. So things can be replaced. People cannot. She's okay. She didn't get hurt. Thank God. That was a blessing in itself. So we're going to move forward. We're going to get her a replacement vehicle and we're going to move forward. Hopefully by the next video, I can show you guys or tell you guys about it. She's, she's kind of personal, laid back. She's, honey, unless she gets mad, that's a different story for y'all niece. Different story. Okay. So those are some of the things I had to tell you guys. And just keep us in your prayer. She is fine. Her nerves are bad, of course, but she is okay. And that is the most important thing. A car can be replaced. She cannot. So we're going to move forward from that. And then you guys, until the next video, I wish you guys many, many blessings. Thank you so much to my new subscribers for hitting that button and hit that bell too, y'all, so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys for considering being part of the family. We love to have you. We have party over here, girl. It's a party. And the party can't start till y'all come in. Since y'all in, come on, girl. Come on. The ones that haven't hit the subscribe button, girl, what y'all waiting for? Come on. Tell them day ones. It's a party. Tell them. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for welcoming me into this community. I love it here. I think I'm going to always love it here. It is the best. So until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.